Hello and welcome back to Tells. My name is Busi and this podcast, I have to start again. I never have to start again.
You messed it up. I can't believe it.
Hello and welcome back to Tells. My name is Busi and this podcast is on poker and love. I'm joined by my very handsome co-host, Andrew Nemi.
Hello.
Hello, Andrew.
Thank you for that.
That I called you handsome.
You look very handsome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. After your outfit change, even.
Yeah, no, high-waisted pants do not make for a good image when you're sitting. Mm-hmm. Everything just gets compressed.
I see.
Unless you have a super long torso, which I do not have.
Podcast problems. Podcaster problems.
Video podcast problems. I would not have this problem if we were in the closet.
Right. You have a short torso, you're saying? Or an average torso, I suppose?
I think my torso is kind of short and my legs are a little bit longer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And you have a very long torso and your legs are shorter.
I do?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Is that true?
Yes.
I have short legs?
Not short legs, but compared to the length of your torso.
I have thin legs.
That too.
But I have thin everything. But very thin legs. You're saying
that midsection.
Based on the look on your face.
Yes. You're very slim.
Whatever. I'm happy about it. I'm happy with it.
I know. That's good. Mm-hmm. Good.
Until you make fun of me. But even then, whatever.
You're still happy with it?
Yeah.
So
I'm happy with your legs and your torso too.
Thank you.
You're
my short torso.
I didn't know it was that short. Didn't really occur to me. But now I'm going to take a good look at it next time I get the chance.
It's something I learned probably from Cosmopolitan when I was 15,
Young and impressionable.
Yeah. And they always, every summer, they used to have these how to buy the perfect bathing suit. Mm-hmm. So if you have long legs or short torso, then they'd say, this is the bathing suit that is for your body type.
Okay. So then every girl looks at themselves and judges themselves and sums themselves up into long and short and whatever. Yeah,
you're like, I only should wear this type of bathing suit because my legs are this and my... But now I just buy whatever bathing suit I want.
Oh, yeah? And
I don't care. Yeah.
Do you think they were getting kickbacks from the bathing suit industry?
I'm sure, yeah. Long before influencer marketing, Cosmo had how many Victoria's Secrets. What was how many Victoria's Secret bathing suits can we sell? I'm sure.
I'm a one bathing suit kind of guy for like a good 3, 4, 5 years, 6 years. And then when that one is properly faded, then it's time to move on to another bathing suit. Yeah.
I mean, why are we talking about bathing suits when nobody is going anywhere tropical?
In December of all months?
Yeah. But, I mean, Vegas is lovely. I went for a very windy run this morning.
Is it windy out there?
It was very windy.
Yeah. I see a little wind.
But it was lovely. A little bit of sunshine.
Do you want to talk about what happened last time you went for a run? You almost died.
Almost.
Spoiler alert. You didn't, but you almost did.
I was running with traffic because the road is a one-way. And there was a man standing right, like in front of me as I was approaching him as I was running. And he was standing at the bus stop. And I was like, oh, I should just like hop onto the street for, 20 seconds and then get back on the pavement.
Sure.
And for some reason, I was just like, it's fine. I'm not going to do it right now. And just as I was about to step on the road, there was this massive bus that just came whooshing by. And the buses are like, what, EV, hybrid? They run on nat gas, right?
I think so.
And so it's very quiet. And I had my headphones on, so I was listening to music as well. But whatever that instinct was that said, don't do it right now, thank you, Spirit. Mm-hmm. Because I am. I'm alive.
It was not your time yet. You had more Tells podcasts to record first. Before you can depart us.
That's right. One more, maybe.
Terrifying.
And then some guy catcalls me. I was like, dude, not now. I almost stepped in front of a damn bus.
How did he catcall you? What did he
say? Whistling. Hey. That
was it?
Like 4 or 5 times.
Did you have earbuds in?
Yeah, but I could hear because I never have my music so loud that I can't hear. But
so he said, hey.
And I was like,
You didn't say
Did
hey
you-
back?
no,
You didn't see what he wanted to,
no,
what he needed?
I can't help you with anything.
No. Maybe he needed directions. No.
He didn't look like a man who needed directions.
Maybe he was trying to find out where to get a good pint around here, a good pint of beer. No?
Didn't look like
Yeah,
it.
he was probably catcalling you.
So,
That doesn't happen all that often, though, does it? When you run around here? Or does it? You just don't tell me.
maybe sometimes I forget. I do appreciate like the older men, and they're like, "Go girl," or something. You know, they give you
Okay.
a little boost when
That's
you're
a little
going up
different, though.
uphill. Yeah, like that's fine.
I don't get catcalled.
Hey, I want to talk to you. Like, why would I stop for you?
Yeah, I don't know. In the middle of a run.
Exactly.
I don't know. But maybe that's... Do you think girls ever do that? Maybe they're like looking to meet someone while they're in the middle of a run?
No, literally
Literally
no girl
never.
ever is looking to meet somebody while they're on
So it's hopeless. Catcalling a girl who's running is hopeless.
99% of the time.
Okay.
If the girl is running because there's a guy she likes that's also running, different story.
Yeah. Do you think guys just think that they might like randomly get extremely lucky and the girl will stop and say hi or something?
Yeah, I mean, guys are the most optimistic beings, right? It's just like, shoot my shot, shoot my shot, shoot my shot, shoot my shot.
I guess-
Hopefully one of them will land.
I guess you kind of have to be, though. If society says, and I don't know, I assume it's moving less. I assume it's moving away from this a little bit, but society has traditionally said that guys are supposed to take the first step, to initiate the conversation, relationship, whatever it is.
Sure.
Asking a girl out, they have to like do that, don't they?
Not really, because
Well, not like to
Yeah.
not to like any specific frequency or whatever. They don't have to do it a lot, but
Okay.
they have to do it if society is demanding it.
right, but there's also the change, right? Isn't Bumble the app where
Right.
the girl has to respond first? If
She has
once
to
you match, she has to message you first.
Reach out first, yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I just think it's very optimistic, but also like if you're just throwing it out there, what sort of quality are you gonna get?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just like for fun.
You know, just to go home and be like, oh, I got a girl to talk to me today.
No, just to like throw it out there and have it hit her ears, and whether, I assume nothing is going to come from it actually, but it's just for their own amusement, which is kind of weird, but possible.
I don't know. I don't know. I just know that I won't.
Next
stop.
time, take your phone out and press the little voice memo record button and ask him, "Excuse me, sir, what is your purpose for this particular cat call? And what are you hoping to achieve?" And interview him for Tell's podcast. The people need to know.
Maybe, but I'm trying to lower my per mile rate usually. So that's my focus.
But it could be a dual purpose run. You could get content while also getting in shape.
Okay, I'll try that next time. I'll try that. I'll think about it.
You're probably not going to do it.
No.
But it would be great if you did.
Yeah.
As long as it's safe.
when I go out, I just want to be with myself.
Fair
you
enough.
know?
I guess that's fair enough.
So what happened in your week, Andrew Nemi?
I did not get catcalled. I did not almost die. So kind of a slow week, I think.
A good week.
Was it?
Yeah, if you didn't almost die, it's probably a good week.
I suppose so. Yeah.
Do you play some poker this week?
Played some PLO.
Yeah. Did you study?
Was doing really well, and then had a day where it wasn't so well.
Oh.
And there we are. That's the nature of this PLO thing. It just won't sort itself out in the direction that I want it to go.
I'm sorry.
Are
But
you?
it takes time. Yeah, I am sorry because I know it takes time, especially when it's like new, even though it's poker, it's like no limit adjacent, right? So you assume that it should be easier. It's kind of like learning options. I'm just like, oh, options are stocks and futures adjacent, but boy, are they a pain in the ass,
Okay.
you know?
Sure.
So don't feel bad. It's just how it is.
I guess so. I feel a little bad though, despite your motivation speech.
Is it like, do you lose all the money that you made, or is it like back to break even, or you just up a smidge?
Yeah, I think I'm break even in this
Okay.
PLO thing,
That's
somewhere
good.
around there.
Once you stop losing, that's
Yeah, I mean that's That's break even is a pretty big step above losing.
Sure.
Recreational player-esque.
Right.
But I'm supposed to be a professional, you know?
Yeah, but not at PLO.
I guess so. Thank you for that.
How's
for
the study?
Making me helping my feelings feel a little better.
You're welcome.
Study could be a little bit more aggro, a little bit more so, more hours, more time, more effort.
Yeah, I asked you this briefly yesterday, but I about the frequency of study. You know, whenever I'm interested in something, I very much. So I was asking Andrew whether I should get a monthly membership for this online course or a year-long membership, and I always think monthly, where there's like this time limit, is much better for me. And that's another reason why I love the library. If you didn't know this, I love the library.
Yeah, but you told me to get a year-long subscription for this thing rather than a monthly subscription.
Yeah, because it worked out so much cheaper.
That's not why you said.
Why?
You said because I'll be paying more and therefore I'll want to get more value out of it.
Right. But I mean, for you, I'm just talking for myself.
Oh, okay. We're different people, you're saying?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, interesting. Go
Because
on.
I know that you're not like I must finish this course in X amount of time.
I guess
You
so.
know, you like to ponder things and walk away and come back.
Yeah, usually. With poker, it's like, I guess when I learn something in poker, I'm pretty eager to play and sort of
Test it out.
Yeah, I guess so. Just have it in my repertoire, like feel like I've learned something more, and now I'm more knowledgeable about the game and just eager to make some money.
Sure. Yeah, but I mean, like, look, we paid for masterclass at the beginning of the year. How many master classes have you done?
40.
Lies. It's because we have the whole year, so you just keep putting it off, saying, I will do.
Yeah.
But if
I thought we had it forever when I bought it.
No.
Just 1 year?
1 year. But that's why I like to use the library, because the content, the loan time is coming up. And so therefore, if I'm really interested in this topic at the moment, then I get into it and I know I have to read this book in 21 days.
Yeah.
Do I check the book out again if I need to refer back to it? Sure. Or do I buy the book then? Yeah, I can do that. But in this moment, it's like, you know, the
Do they
motivation.
charge you for these things? The library? The virtual library?
No, it is absolutely free.
100%
And there's
free.
no fines anymore. Because when it was going to the library to check out books, I always had fines because my books were late.
Well, it just automatically takes the book away from you
Right.
now, right?
It just automatically goes back.
Yeah, but wasn't there a maximum fine that they could charge you? Like $1.25?
No. Your fines could go up to $25 or something like that.
Whoa.
And it's like 25 cents a day. So that's a long time, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway, are you ready to fall in love?
Okay, sure. Let's do it.
Right, because
I'm ready. We have places to be, right?
yes,
Yes.
we're going to the Speedway today.
Okay, lovely.
The Las Vegas Speedway has this Christmas.
Lights extravaganza.
Yes.
Drive through.
Yeah, you just sit in your car and eat kettle corn popcorn.
Do they sell that there?
They do.
Okay,
And
for your
it's
car ride through the lights.
delicious.
Were you gonna bring some other substances to enjoy the lights?
If you want.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Nice. Let's get messed up. Maybe we can include some photos or videos or something.
Of the experience.
Yeah.
Do it.
Because by the time you're watching this, we'll have already gone and we'll have footage or photos or something. All right. Ask me something, anything that you want to know. Anything off the top of your head.
So we are going through the 36 questions that lead to love, published by New York Times. And this was
The failing New York Times?
the failing New York
Are they
Times.
still failing now that Donald Trump is gone?
I don't know. What?
They're resurgent now.
They're resurgent now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
So we are on question number 26. Okay. And number 26 says, complete this sentence. I wish I had someone with whom I could share.
Say that again? I was thinking about the failing New York Times. Sorry.
I mean, Donald Trump did have some zingers or one-liners. So here we go. I wish I had someone with whom I could share ...
Separate from what we have now? Or just like ongoing? Hopefully you don't leave so that we can continue to share ...
I don't know. I think it's open to interpretation.
Okay.
Because I think at this point, we should be falling in love, right? 26 questions,
I'll
more than halfway there.
I'll say trips around the world.
Nice. I wish I had someone with whom I could share long runs.
Long runs?
Yes, I said long runs.
Well, this isn't going to work, is it?
Yeah.
On these skinny legs? You crazy?
But they're going to make your legs strong.
What about long bike rides instead?
Okay. I wish
You're
I
trying
had,
to get back into long distance running?
I mean, every time I'm outside, I just like fall in love all over again. And then it's like summer and it's too hot. And then I'm like, screw running. But
Okay. Well, I'll try.
all right. So that was pretty easy. So
All right.
trips around the world and long bike rides. Yeah, that
Or
is
runs.
something that we've been doing. I mean, they're not long, but we.
After you get over the disappointment of not running, then yes, long bike rides.
If you were going to become a close friend with your partner, please share what would be important for him or her to know. So if we were going to rekindle this.
I think it would be important for you to know that just because I want to like be left alone sometimes and some quiet times and to just be in my own head doesn't mean that like it's any sort of negative on what I think about you. It could be anybody in the world and I would still want that.
Do you feel like I infringe on your alone time?
Sometimes there's like, I'll be like thinking about something or something is either on my mind or trying to like sort out my day or like what I'm want to do next with my time or something. Who knows what? You like to vocalize a lot of things that are going on in your head while I like to just like process them internally.
Mm-hmm.
And it's tough to like keep that wheel going when there's inputs that are happening that have nothing to do with what's going on up here.
Well, just learn to multitask better. Because I've been awake. I think it's the time. I think if we woke up at the same time and we were like, okay, I'm going to have my coffee in the office and you are going to have your coffee in the bedroom or whatever, then you'd have that time. But I've already had 3, 4, 5 hours to process.
I'm sure it's partly that, but it's also like not just limited to any one time of day or anything.
Okay.
So
what is the question? The question is, please share what would be important for him or her to know. Yeah, I just think that in that vein, because I was going to say, like spending quality time together. Quality time meaning not on your cell phone, no,
of course.
No Twitter.
Sure.
And actually just talking.
So you would want what? You would want your partner to know what? That's going to be a thing that you would like to have happen regularly.
Yes, but also you communicating that the time is not appropriate. You just think that if you ignore me, I'll just get the hint, and that just pisses me off.
Yeah.
So I don't mind if you say, listen, I'm just thinking about something, so can I get back to you later, or can I chat to you later? But you just like keep scrolling and ignore me, and then
trying to get you to read the room,
No. I just like I don't just tell me. I know how to read the room.
I don't think it's going to go over as smoothly and as well as you say it is in this moment, because you're going to be excited to say something or talk about something. And you're just going to get shut down and you're going to get annoyed.
There's a proper way to do that.
Okay.
Right? It's like I do that to you all the time because you'll just
say not right now?
me an email. Did you see it? Can you read it? Did you see that link I sent you? Can you read it? And I'm like, thank you for your link, but I'll read it a little bit later. I'm still working on X at night. It's very easy to do.
But I ask you if you've read it like later on. I don't like immediately send it and then immediately say,
that's not true.
Is that true?
That is very true.
I do that? Mm-hmm. I immediately follow up with the email?
If you're awake, yes.
Okay.
If you send it overnight, then yes,
right.
you ask later.
If you say so.
So just communicate.
Yeah.
Just say.
Communication is key, folks. If you learn anything on tells, it's communication is key.
No, how you communicate.
How can you communicate is key.
Yeah, you just like shutting me down is not appropriate, right? Like,
what do you mean?
Like if you just say, I don't want to talk right now.
Okay.
You can easily say, baby, I can see that you're excited, but I'm in the middle of something. Can we talk about this
a bit
later?
We'll try it this week. Tune in next week to see
who's been thrown off the balcony.
Who's angry. Who's been thrown off the balcony? Jeez.
Number 28 says, tell your partner what you like about them.
Okay.
Partner.
So many things. I like your jeans. This pair, not the other pair.
Okay. We're not going into high-waist conversation.
I like your different hairstyles.
Yeah.
That change up every week. It's pretty cool. Mine's kind of similar every week. I like how you make people always like excited to see you and interact with you and have a quick chat or an in-depth chat if you let them, which they usually want.
Andrew was a little bit jealous the other day when we left the building.
Yeah.
And the building manager was like, Busi, where have you been? I haven't seen you in a long time. Mm-hmm. And you said something like, yeah, people used to greet me like that.
They did.
When?
Many a year ago.
But yeah, that's because you don't greet people or ask them how they are in the building.
I got different...
You're just like, don't talk to me.
Yeah.
I'm on my way somewhere.
Exactly. I'm on a mission these days. I don't have time for you.
So you get what you get.
I like how you make people feel when they see you or chat with you or whatever.
I like your blue eyes.
I thought you were going to say my blue eye.
I said, why would I say your blue eye? Okay. Just one blue eye, just the right one. I like your blue eyes, and I like you when you're not annoying.
When I'm not annoying?
Yeah.
But it's fun to be annoying.
No.
It's fun to get a reaction.
What else? I mean, I think it doesn't have to be... Okay, let's move on.
What? That's all I get? When I'm not annoying? And my blue eyes.
Okay, baby. I also do like that you don't take very many things seriously. But sometimes I don't like that too, because sometimes I just want you to jump on the wagon and take shit seriously.
Oh yeah,
that's not like a big deal, you know, like what vegetable was available at the supermarket when I was trying to make a specific recipe. Like
you want me to like figure out a way to find that item?
Get emphatic with me.
Emphatic?
Yeah.
About vegetables?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, like if I'm excited about something, you'll just be like calm. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to join in on the excitement.
Okay.
If I'm angry about something, you should be like, yeah, baby, you're right. And you're just like, that's shitty, baby.
But if I do that, then it's going to come off as fake. And you're going to be like, why are you patronizing me?
No, you can be enthusiastic without being condescending or like fake.
Is it patronizing or patronizing?
Patronizing.
Patronizing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Patronizing is going to a place.
Like a store or something.
Right.
Okay. Patronizing.
Okay. Moving on. Let's move on. Share with your partner an embarrassing moment in your life.
Well, I think I told you. Well, we went over the speech class thing. We talked about that in another question, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was pretty embarrassing.
I mean, there's not another embarrassing moment.
Let me think.
Okay.
What?
What about in poker?
I
Have
think
you
that,
been
like-
embarrassed in poker?
I mean, everyone sort of gets humbled, you know?
Not like by your play. Say an interaction with a poker person.
Nothing really
that you
jumping
were
out at
just
me.
like,
I think rather than like an embarrassing moment, I think I have like social anxiety. Like when we go out, if it's like a group of 4 of us, you know, and we either go out or we have like dinner with friends or something, I'm always kind of, maybe not always, but often like thinking about, like when I say something in the group, sometimes I'll start thinking about like what I sound like and like how I sound to the other people and like my delivery of the conversation.
sure.
Rather than just trying to like express my point
Hmm.
and express something myself or a point. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's not like, it's unlikely that some big embarrassing moment is going to happen, but
It's always a possibility.
I mean, yeah, it's like this weird social anxiety thing where I'm always like kind of thinking about that rather than just delivering what I want to deliver. Why is that?
Can I give you a tip?
Sure, go on.
The truth is, nobody cares.
I know.
I mean, literally, nobody cares. Like,
I can't help it though.
we've been told that nobody cares.
You can say that, but it doesn't change me.
Okay. But do you want to continue having social anxiety or not?
Of course not.
So just realize that most people are not even listening. Most people are trying to get to the chance for them to speak.
Yeah.
So while you're speaking, they are like, oh, okay, this mark, I must remember that in my response.
But if I try to tell a funny story and it's only like half as funny as I hoped it would be, the world might end.
As long as you don't start your funny story with, I have a story. Yeah, I have a very funny story. Because then there's no expectation.
What if I try to make a point and it ends up being a dumb point?
Nobody will remember like
They
an
will just
hour
think
later.
of me as an idiot forever.
No.
For the rest of my life.
No,
They'll
seriously.
think of that one dumb point I made.
No.
They might. No?
If you just take the time to listen to people and realize sometimes you say something in conversation and the response that you get is not related to what you were talking about, because a lot of people don't listen in conversation.
So they don't even care what I have to say?
Right.
I'm that meaningless to them?
Yeah.
That's messed up.
So just say whatever you want to say, and the more you practice articulating an idea, because a lot of the
I don't
time
know if that's true. People, when you talk, people seem pretty interested in what you have to say. I pay attention to how in tune they are to the words that are coming out of your mouth.
you don't listen to me.
No, but I watch other people listen to you.
But you don't listen to me.
I'm listening right now.
Okay, see, because this is like an intentional conversation.
That's right.
So
Okay.
just don't
Don't worry about
think
it.
about other people. Think about yourself only.
All right.
Because nobody cares what you said and whether you
All right,
said
I'll
it
try
wrong.
it. I'll try that.
I'm telling you, it's liberating.
Sure, I'll try it.
And not in a bad way. Like, people genuinely do want to listen, but sometimes it's hard because, especially if it's a topic that they're interested and passionate about, they can't wait to tell you their part of it.
All right. I'll take your word for it. I'll try it. Something embarrassing in the life of Miss Busi.
So I just recently moved to New York, getting the lay of the land, getting familiar with taking trains, because public transportation in South Africa is very different to, a metro rail system.
What are you, like 23?
24.
24.
I had a friend that I'd met, and it was around Christmas time. So we'd been in the city shopping for Christmas, and we'd gone to all the big box stores, Macy's for the first time, and Nordstrom's. And so she was going to work. She used to work at Bubblegum Shrimp.
Okay.
And so she said to me, hey, can you take my presents, take them home with you, because we both lived in Brooklyn, take them home with you and I'll pick them up from you later. No problem. So here's Busi heading home. to take the L train to Brooklyn. And I run down the stairs and that train is leaving and it's rush hour. So the trains in New York during, after work are packed.
Yep.
And so I didn't want to wait for the next train because that one was going to be packed too. So I was like at the cusp at like the 4:00 train because the 4:30 train is going to be packed with all the people coming home. And so you hear the announcer say, "Stand clear of the closing doors, please." And at that moment, I just landed on the platform. And I know that if you put something in the door will stay open.
Okay.
So here I go and put
hurt your friend's presence.
The plastic bag into the door.
Yeah.
And the train begins pulling away. The plastic did not stop the train. And I'm left holding the handle of said plastic bag.
As it starts to move.
As the train starts to move. Luckily, one of the conductor people was watching outside the window and stopped the train.
Oh my God.
The doors open, retrieve presents.
Packed train.
I walk in. Everybody's staring at me. And the conductor says, "Please do not put arms and bags in the train door. Stand clear of the closing door."
Ouch.
I wanted to die.
The glare of 20 to 30 New Yorkers.
Like 50.
Piercing you on the train.
And so I had to ride the whole way, everybody knowing that
in shame.
I am the girl who stuck a fucking plastic bag in the door.
But I mean, it's a pretty funny scene for sure. But at the same time, they've probably seen that happen like who knows how many times. They don't really care. It cost them like 10 seconds.
I mean, in New York, you realize quickly that nobody cares.
Yeah.
So had it happened when I'd been living in New York for 3 months, I wouldn't care. I'd just be like, I was trying to get the train. But this was like weeks. So I didn't know that that's how America worked. I was just like, everybody's judging me.
I know it.
So
yeah, that's a heavy feeling.
And I had to ride like 25 minutes.
You just keep your head down the entire time and not looking at anybody.
There's not even a seat at that point, so I'm standing.
That's what I mean. Just like standing head down, not making eye contact with anybody after that.
Yeah. So.
Poor little South African girl in the big city.
So I'm always stand clear of the closing doors. I respect that. I respect that now.
You don't
try and keep
test the door system.
No.
With a plastic bag.
Not with a plastic bag.
Were you like pulling on it and stuff?
No,
and like yelling. Wait, my scarf.
I just thought, oh shit. Because now I have to replace these presents. That's what I was thinking. Because I put it in and then I was left with the handle and the train is pulling away. I'm like, oh shit.
Were you like walking alongside of it?
No.
What do you mean?
It's just a plastic bag.
So did it rip?
Yes.
Oh.
The plastic. My intention was to put the bulk of the plastic where the sensor is, but instead the bulk of the plastic went into the train, the doors closed, and I was left with the handle of the plastic bag as
it ripped off.
Yes, as the train.
And the bag was on the inside with the passengers.
Yes. So somebody could have got brand new scarves.
So then the door opened, you had to like pick it up off the ground. Oh my God, that's a mess.
Yeah.
It's a real mess.
So.
Poor little Busi, 24-year-old.
It's a funny story now.
Yeah, good story.
Okay. Number 30. When did you last cry in front of another person or by yourself?
I'm trying to think if there was a time after on my birthday, my surprise party.
Oh, that's right. You were a hot mess.
Wouldn't go that far.
No, but seriously, you were like...
I was hot.
Burning up. I'd never felt your body so hot. You're just like all this energy.
Like in the moment, you mean? Yeah. Well, it was a pretty spectacular little scene there. So
that was the last time you cried?
Well, that's what I said. I'm trying to remember if there was a time after that this year.
Okay.
I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
So one time this year? It's concerning.
Proper one. I mean, we probably watched something and got a little teary, on Netflix or something.
Okay.
But yeah, that's why I said last proper one was probably that time, that day.
Yeah.
That was a good day.
That was a good
40th
day.
surprise birthday party. Check out my vlog if you haven't seen that little scene.
Okay. Put a link so people can watch.
Yeah, I'll put a little card as it pops up, maybe up here.
Nice. When did I last cry? It's hard to say. This week, though, probably. I cry all the time. It's so cathartic.
Yeah.
Sometimes I cry after my meditation because it's just like
Really?
a lot. And sometimes, or reading a sad story or reading sad news, especially. But
You must hide it from me a lot.
Yeah, you usually sleep.
Like generally, I'm just usually asleep. Or
No,
when you're
just
crying?
in the morning, if I cry after my during my meditation, you don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
You get
like
embarrassed when you cry in public?
Not anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I used to.
Really? Not anymore?
No.
You sure?
Yeah. Why?
Okay. I don't know.
You think not?
No, I don't necessarily think so. It's just I think most people do.
Yeah, I don't think there's any shame in crying at all.
Okay.
Whether it's crying for something that somebody would think is stupid or not. No, I don't think there's any shame in crying. I think it's very cathartic and healing. Like you just feel the weight off your shoulders after a good cry.
Right.
So I think you should cry more often.
Probably.
Just put
Shouldn't we all?
Put it in your calendar to cry a little bit more.
Schedule it.
Schedule a good cry.
And then how would I bring it about?
Think about all the bars you're not going to right now.
All those espresso martinis that are not getting drank by me.
Yep. All the new restaurants that you're not
That's
getting.
not a very good cry, I would think.
Okay. What would make you cry?
Kind of sad story, but like Lex Veldhouse lost his dad this year. And so he took a break, from all the poker and streaming stuff that he does. But then maybe like a month later or so, he did a stream where he was talking about all the different events because there's a lot of events at the same time. They were moving into a new house. And they also found out that they're having a baby.
Really?
Yeah, him and his partner. And so he was like kind of telling the whole timeline of all these things that were happening. And so he took, a lot of pauses to let the emotions out. And then like at the end of the stream, he was talking about like how good he felt,
Sure.
after that.
Yeah.
So I think those are like proper things to sort of sit and cry about, not like all the bars that are closed at the moment.
I think that's not right. I think there shouldn't be things that are off limits to cry about. Like for some people are a lot more sensitive. Just because something doesn't affect you doesn't mean that it doesn't affect somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, the idea of trauma, right? So what's traumatic for me is not traumatic for you and vice versa. So if we say that's like a legit thing to cry about, then we're saying that only these certain things are worth crying about, which I think is wrong.
I don't think the bars being closed is cry worthy for anybody unless you own a bar or you're related to someone who owns a bar. Sorry.
I mean, that was just an example, but I'm just saying that,
all right, fair enough.
Like maybe that was the only time, not for you, but imagine somebody who going out on a Friday night was the only interaction that they have with other humans because they live by themselves.
Yeah, of course.
That's something to cry about.
I don't mean to like diminish the loneliness that people are probably feeling during these times. I just meant that I'm not getting my espresso martinis at the moment. The bars are open, by the way. We could go whenever we want.
Oh, okay. It feels like they closed. But
poker's made me cry a couple times.
Really?
Not a long time though.
Not in a long time.
Yeah.
So
when the struggles were real, the proper struggle times.
So you would just come home from a session and like have a little cry?
Not like have a little cry, but like
you'd just be like, fuck.
This is like broke ass days.
Yeah.
But yeah, when it was just like really stressful.
What were you crying about?
Just the sheer frustration of it all.
Yeah, I think you should cry some more. I guess you're not very frustrated at the moment.
No.
So, but even so, cry tears of joy. Who knows?
I'll try.
I'll
try it.
So, shall we leave the remaining questions for next week?
How many do we have left?
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
Sure. So we'll do the last 5 next time. The final 5.
The final 5.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, let's have a look. Message from Neil. He says, I just got into your podcast. I know, like 3 years late. Better late than never, Neil. And it's really helped me get back into going to the gym. I usually get bored when working out and can't figure out what to listen to. So having something that is genuinely entertaining to listen to each day has motivated me to exercise. Thanks, guys. My health appreciates it.
Interesting.
Poker Love and Health Podcast.
I would not have guessed that this show would be the workout fuel that someone would utilize.
It's a companion. Isn't it nice to have a little chuckle while you're working out, though?
Yeah, sure. Are we saying we provide that, though?
He said genuinely entertaining.
Yeah.
I think entertaining usually comes with a chuckle, no? Or a laugh.
Hopefully, sometimes, once in a while, I guess. That's cool, Neil. Good job. Get them gains.
Yeah.
Son.
Keep going to the gymnasium.
Yes, sir. Get it. Keep listening. Keep working out. Making progress. We'll keep recording and uploading. Deal? Deal.
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 All right.
Next.
How's your gym sessions going?
They aren't. Neil, I need some motivation from your end now. It
Ian.
can't be just a one-way street, Neil. One-way relationship.
Neil
You gotta help me. Help me help. No, whatever. Go on.
Ian says, Andrew is going to angle you somehow, Busi. He's the Timex of betting. Never bet against him. This is in relation to last week's episode. Andrew and I made a bet about Andrew's 24-hour social media detox or digital detox.
Yeah.
When is that going to happen? So you only have
which you sort of like
days.
you sort of like stepped it up in the middle of the bet. You said like originally it was no phones, and then now it's like I can't even watch a movie. So now it's no screens, no technology.
That's digital.
Does a car count? Can I drive the car somewhere? Because that's
Yes.
technology. I can't take the car anywhere?
You can take the car.
Okay.
I said you just can't use Google Maps on the way.
That's right.
So wherever you can get to without maps
All right.
is what you're going to use.
So yeah, the bet is 24 hours before the end of the year without any screen time, including movies apparently. What's the question?
Said Andrew is going to angle you somehow. He's the Timex of betting.
I don't think Timex is like an angle shooter, but he does get these prop bets done. He bet that he could make like 90% free throws or something, or 95% of his free throws.
What are we talking about?
Never mind. But yeah, I'm not going to angle. I don't think. I'm just going to do it. What's the point? I need to get some benefit out of it because we're not betting anything, are we?
$100. How do you just conveniently forget?
I thought it was like a one-way bet though, like free roll for you. Like you're not going to pay me $100.
Yeah, I'll pay you $100
Really?
if you win the bet. Yes.
Didn't know that. Anyway, I'm going to get it done. Don't worry.
When? It's already.
Maybe next weekend.
Okay. We'll report back. I mean, you can edit the podcast.
What do you mean? That's screen time.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, good luck to you.
Thanks.
All right.
I need it.
And John Reed said, Busi, when the questions end, just start making your own questions because this can't end. Thank you, John.
The love questions.
Very sweet. Let us know if you enjoyed the love questions.
If you enjoyed the love questions or any part of this podcast, feel free to leave us a comment down below if you're watching on YouTube. And
if you would like to call us, leave us a voice message. Our telephone number is 702-690-9299.
We haven't gotten any voicemails in a while, have we? Any voice messages? So
or voice questions.
Voice questions. We would love to have a voice question for the show. Who's going to help us out? Who will be the one?
Will it be you? Okay. And I think that is all we have time for on this episode of Tells.
All
Thank
right.
you so much for listening.
We're off to the Speedway.
We're off to the Speedway.
Great.
Until next time, bye.
Bye.